We're back now at 7:42. Cesar Milian is known to his millions of fans as the dog whisperer for his ability to tame the toughest canines. But away from the cameras, what he couldn't control was his private life. NBC's Kate Snow spent some time with him recently, and she's got that story. Kate, good morning.
Good morning, Matt. You know Cesar, and you know when you spend some time with him, you realize pretty quickly that this is a guy with huge ambition and drive. Ever since he was a kid growing up in Mexico, he wanted to be the very best. And that is at the core of what happened a couple of years ago when he stopped feeling successful and almost lost everything.
Cesar Milian has always had big dreams. Watching Lassie and Rin Tin Tin in Mexico, he wanted to come to America.
And I stopped and I said, Mom, you think I can be the best dog trainer in the world?
He jumped the border illegally, and within years, Cesar seemed to have it all. It wasn't just the TV show.
When good dogs go bad,
Cesar built an empire, best-selling books, dog products, and live stage shows.
Come on, Daddy.
But 3 years ago, things started to unravel. His sidekick on the show, a pit bull named Daddy, died.
Was he like an extension of you?
No, he was better than me. Way better. Yeah, way better.
Days later, Cesar was in England on tour when his wife called and asked for a divorce. His relationship with his 2 teenage boys suffered. All he had left was his work, and there were problems there, too. Cesar claims he never paid much attention to the business side of his empire. It turned out that he actually owned very little of it, not even the name of his own TV show. The production company says he was paid more than $10 million for his work. No one will comment on where all that money went.
At the end of the day, I ended up with no money. And so now
What do you mean you end up with no money?
Right. Zero money.
You were broke.
I was broke.
Cesar felt like he'd lost control.
You got to a point where you didn't think it was worth living.
No. So I just made a decision and took a whole bunch of pills and tried to kill myself.
He mixed several bottles of pills.
Did your kids
Yeah, the kids find me, yeah.
Your boys?
Yeah, I remember the kid saying that I say, take me to the ranch, I want to die with Daddy.
When Cesar woke up in a psychiatric hospital, he found himself surrounded by fans.
All the patients there knew me, and they didn't trust the psychologist, but they trusted me. So they wanted Cesar to be in their consultations, you know, so I became their pack leader.
He vowed to focus on his relationship with humans, not just dogs. He's mended things with his boys and has a new perspective.
What makes you wise in life is not the successes, is when you go down and come back.
Cesar's now a U.S. citizen. He has a new girlfriend, and one of his sons lives with them. And he told me he wants to speak out about the low point in his life to help other people who might be going through depression and to help them see, Matt, that you can get to that low point and you can come back from it. He's doing quite well.
He's been on the show a lot of times. I had no idea that he had been through that rough patch. Kate, thank you very much. And by the way, you can see more of that interview tonight on Rock Center with Brian Williams. That's at 10, 9 Central Time here on NBC.